I'm going to do the Gemini energy reading for January 22nd to the 28th. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to look at what you may be possibly struggling with this week. We have the Knight of Cups, reaching out to someone. And we have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Swords. What you need to look at this week: the King of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Energies coming in: Ten of Swords, the Emperor. I love this energy coming in. Oh, and we have the Tower. But I don't feel that this Tower is a negative thing, okay? And then for overall energy, we have Temperance, and we have Seven of Pentacles. I feel like for overall energy, I feel like it's trying to figure something out, but I feel like looking what you have, looking what's going on. I feel like it's stop and take a step back this week and reassess things, look at things, figure things out. I feel like kind of look at things from a different set of eyes this week. All right, so what you may be struggling with is, I feel like it could have to do with a relationship that you're struggling with. Do I continue with this? Do I leave this? Do I move on? How do I work through this? I also feel like it's communicating your feelings. I feel like you may be struggling with trying to communicate your true feelings in a situation, because I feel like you're not sure what those are, that you are not clear on those. I feel like you keep going back and forth with something, that you keep wavering with something, and that you're not sure within yourself. So how can you say that to someone else, right? Or maybe that you've said, okay, yes, I'm going to do this, but then you're like, oh, I wish I didn't say yes. I wish I didn't already commit to that, because I feel like I don't want to do that anymore. Whether it's, you know, you're seeing someone, or you committed to a job thing, or you made a commitment to something, and you're like, oh, I kind of wish that I didn't, or that you said you wouldn't, but then you're like, oh, I kind of wish I did. So I just feel like there's something that you're struggling with and you're going back and forth with. All right, so let's get Lenormand and let's look at this Knight of Cups. And we have the Star. I feel like you're not sure what direction that you want to go with because offering your cup up, right? You're not sure, like, I don't know, do I want to? Do I not want to? I'm not sure which direction to go in. Like I said, that you did something, committed to something, and then you're like, oh, I wish that I hadn't. So then with the Two of Pentacles, we have the woman, and she's looking out the window. And she's thinking about things, she's processing things, she's trying to find those answers this week, right? Again, with the Queen of Swords, we have the tree. I feel like it's getting to the bottom of the situation. Getting to the bottom of it. I feel like you've been wavering with something. You've been going back and forth with something. Getting to the bottom of it. Getting to the root of the problem of the situation, right? Whatever this situation is you're struggling with trying to find, you know, it's like when you had that argument with somebody about the dishes in the sink, but it's really not the dishes in the sink. So I feel like that's what you're struggling with. Is if it's not the dishes in the sink, then what is it? What really is it? What really is the situation here? And I feel like that's what you're struggling with this week. All right, so what you need to look at is we have the King of Cups, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Swords. All right. I feel that, are you worrying about things that you can't change? And that it's not going to change anything if you worry about it. Like you're stressing about something. What are you truly stressing about? Right? Sometimes we feel like if we worry about things and we overthink things, that somehow we have control of the situation, or we feel that we don't have enough control of the situation, that we need to think about it even more. But then sometimes it just clouds our judgment because we're thinking about it so much. It's like, I can't find the answer because I'm thinking about it so much. So I feel like that's what you need to look at as this Nine of Swords, is what are you thinking about? What are you processing? Are you overthinking? We have the King of Cups, and then we have the Polar Bear. But I feel like there's water with the Polar Bear, and I feel like it's just letting things go, letting things flow, like not... How can you ease the situation? How can you get it into this Nine of Pentacles where it feels better? What are those things that you can let go of, right? We have the snake that came out. Is it a false? Is there a falsehood going on? Okay. Is there something around you that seems too good to be true? And is that something that you need to look at, right? Are you trying to make something out to be better than it actually is, right? Sometimes we feel like, or are you trying to do something and you're trying to find those reasons to do something that, but you really feel like, okay, I really shouldn't be doing this, right? Sometimes we try to justify our bad decisions or our bad choices, right? And we're like, well, but it's like inside we know, yeah, this probably isn't the best thing, but I really want this to happen, and so I'm going to find a way to justify it, whether it's a relationship or a situation, whatever that is. So I feel like with the snake and the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like there's some sort of falsehood there. All right, so we have the Anchor and the Nine of Swords. Getting to the bottom of the truth of the situation, because that's right below the tree and the Queen of Swords, and anchoring yourself, right? Finding that stability. I just feel like if it's not the argument of the dishes in the sink, what is it? That's what you have to focus on this week. This is what you have to see. I do feel that to not be so hard on yourself. I do feel that there are some things that you have to let go. Some things, you know, sometimes we can't always get in the last word. And that maybe this is one of those times where getting in the last word isn't going to be worth it, right? That it's going to cause you more stress, it's going to cause more problems than it's really worth. And I feel like maybe that's what could be going on here, is you're trying to get in the last word in a situation, or you're trying to end it to where you feel like you are right, but maybe there is no right in this situation, right? That it's just the best thing for you is to walk away. The best thing for you is just to let it go, because what is it bringing you, right? I feel like it's bringing you a lot of stress, and it's bringing you a lot of anxiety and questions, and you're not sure what to do, and confusion, and it's bringing you this Nine of Swords. Because why I say walk away is because the Tower is below. We have the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Nine of Swords, and then we have the Tower, right? The truth of the situation is that you have to let go of this Nine of Swords, right, with this Tower. You got to let that go, because it's not doing you any good. Sometimes it's hard for us to see that when we're in the middle of a situation. We're like, oh no, I feel like this is the best direction. I feel like this is the best thing for me. So future energies, we have the Ten of Swords. So you're feeling exhausted, but tens are also completion. So this is coming to an end, right? We've progressed from what you need to look at. We have the Nine of Swords, and to future energies coming in for you is the Ten of Swords. So it's like, I found the resolution. We have the Emperor. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling good. But why is that? Because I'm rebuilding this situation, right? That I have this Tower. And I feel like in this instance that the Tower is a good thing, right? Because you needed this Tower because you were so stuck in this energy that there was no way out of it unless you had this Tower. All right. I'm going to do an extended so that way this reading doesn't become super long. And I'm going to clarify the Ten of Swords and the Emperor and the Tower. So we're going to take a little deeper dive on that. I'm going to close out this reading with some Oracle, with the Wisdom Oracle and the Energy Oracle. And then in the extended, I will put a link down below. And then I will pull some more Oracle for that. We have Yang, all right? Yang represents the masculine, and it represents the power of action and taking control of a situation and doing something about it, right? So this is the energy that's surrounding this is Yang. It's time to do something about this situation, right? To get it under control. Making it happen, making things happen, making change. We have man holding a coin. Now this could have to do with work, right? This could have to do with work. It could have to do with a job. That maybe you're trying to think about starting a business, but you're hanging, maybe there are other people that are trying to talk you out of it, or it's just, work isn't going the way that you want. So this could have to do, also could be someone that is around you that has some very, very valuable information, right? That there could be somebody that has a lot of, they could be exposing, right, this truth here, right? This snake and this Nine of Pentacles, that they may know something about this situation that you don't know. So there could be somebody coming in that has some information for you. So I would say, possibly listen to what other people have to say, that there might be some very useful information for you there. All right. I'm going to end it here, and then I'm going to do the extended. So if you want to check that out, the link will be down below. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.